Life is not defined by what happens to us, but by how we choose to respond. Every challenge, every setback, and every moment of adversity is an invitation, an opportunity to rise above impulse and embrace wisdom. The greatest power we possess is not control over the external world, but mastery over our own minds. Today we embark on a journey through the timeless teachings of Stoicism, uncovering the art of responding with clarity, resilience, and purpose. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by emotions or trapped by reactive thinking, this is your chance to break free. Let's explore how the Stoics transformed obstacles into strength and how you can do the same. Picture this. In this very moment, you possess the ability to turn life's toughest obstacles into your greatest triumphs. But how, you wonder? Let's delve into the core of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has equipped individuals with the strength to flourish in adversity and discover tranquility amid chaos for generations. Consider the last time you encountered a challenge that tested your patience or unsettled your confidence. How did you react? Did you surrender to your initial emotions, or did you consciously choose a response that aligned with your values and principles? This is where Stoicism offers its profound insight, teaching us to confront life's trials with wisdom, courage, and composure. Today we explore a timeless concept rooted in ancient teachings, yet remarkably relevant in our fast-paced modern world. The discipline of training your mind to respond rather than react. This practice goes beyond merely keeping your temper in check or maintaining composure in difficult moments. It involves fostering a deep sense of self-awareness, grounding yourself in the present, and learning to navigate life's fluctuations with grace and purpose. This Stoic perspective empowers us to pause, reflect, and respond with intention rather than act on impulse. Why does this matter? Think about how much stress, regret, and frustration stem from reactive decisions, those instant responses to what others say or do. Now imagine if instead you could remain composed, centered, and deliberate, even in the face of uncertainty and turmoil. The Stoics, renowned for their pragmatic approach to life, emphasize this principle. While we may not control the events that unfold around us, we do control our perceptions and reactions. Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus to what lies within our power, helping us detach from external chaos and remain anchored in rational decision-making. This shift is not just about personal peace of mind. It's about evolving into a more resilient, thoughtful, and compassionate person, someone who positively influences both their own life and the lives of those around them. In today's discussion, we'll explore practical strategies drawn from both modern psychology and Stoic thought to cultivate this responsive mindset. We'll examine mindfulness techniques, the importance of recognizing and expressing emotions constructively, and the art of maintaining perspective, a strength the Stoics mastered. By the end of this exploration, you'll gain a collection of tools to help you pause, reflect, and make well-considered choices in any situation. So let's embark on this journey together, embracing the wisdom of Stoicism and unlocking the power within us to master our responses. As we deepen our understanding of responding over reacting, we step into a world where every action and thought is intentional, mirroring the profound insights of Stoicism. The Stoics, respected philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, developed a philosophy that remains strikingly applicable to our modern-day challenges. They advocated mastering one's emotions and reactions, highlighting that real strength lies in the ability to choose one's response to any given circumstance. But why is responding rather than reacting so crucial? Imagine yourself in a tense situation, a difficult meeting or a personal setback. The instinctive human tendency is often to react impulsively, driven by the surge of emotions in the moment. While natural, this reflexive reaction rarely serves us well in the long run. It can intensify conflicts, damage relationships, and lead to choices we later regret. This is where Stoic wisdom truly shines. The Stoics believed in living according to nature and reason, advocating for a life governed by virtue and rational thought. By adopting this mindset, we train ourselves to observe our immediate impulses, analyze them with logic, and select a response aligned with our principles and long-term aspirations. To respond rather than react means pausing before acting in the face of provocation. This practice encourages stepping back, not just to assess the external situation, but also to evaluate our internal emotional state. This moment of reflection allows us to consider various outcomes and select a response that is rational, balanced, and ultimately within our control. Adopting this Stoic discipline doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it involves acknowledging them, understanding their origins, and consciously deciding how they should shape our actions. This approach grants us the ability to engage with the world in a way that preserves our peace and integrity, regardless of external chaos. But the significance of responding over reacting extends beyond personal tranquility. It influences our relationships, our leadership abilities, and our resilience in the face of difficulties. A well-thought-out response demonstrates respect, empathy, and understanding, fostering more meaningful and constructive interactions. One of the most powerful Stoic principles is learning to respond rather than react. It is not merely about suppressing anger or frustration, but about developing a deep awareness of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to act with purpose rather than impulse. The Stoics believe that while we cannot control external events, we can control our interpretations and responses to them. It is in this practice that true power lies. Training the mindful response over reaction. Developing a trained, responsive mind requires more than just intent. It demands sustained effort and discipline, much like the practices advocated by the Stoics. These ancient thinkers provide valuable insights that remain relevant to shaping a present-day mindset focused on measured responses. Lesson 1. Reframing perspective. See obstacles as opportunities. The Stoics mastered the art of shifting their perspective. Instead of seeing hardships as misfortunes, they viewed them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. When faced with a challenge, Marcus Aurelius advised, "What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, our difficulties are not barriers, but stepping stones toward wisdom and strength. When you encounter a setback, pause and ask yourself, how can this serve me? What can I learn from this? By training your mind to reframe adversity, you unlock resilience and personal power. Lesson 2. Practicing emotional mastery. Control how you respond. Many of life's problems do not come from events themselves, but from how we emotionally react to them. Epictetus taught that we are not disturbed by things, but by the opinions we form about them. Instead of allowing anger, frustration, or fear to dictate our actions, we can step back, observe our emotions, and choose how to respond. Developing emotional discipline doesn't mean suppressing feelings, but understanding them and directing them constructively. Next time you feel triggered, take a breath, reflect, and respond with wisdom. Lesson 3. The power of mindfulness. Be present in every moment. The Stoics emphasize the importance of being fully engaged in the present moment. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Our worries about the future and regrets about the past often distract us from experiencing life as it unfolds. Practicing mindfulness helps us ground ourselves, allowing us to focus on what is within our control. By cultivating awareness, we reduce unnecessary suffering and navigate life with clarity and purpose. Lesson 4. Accept what you can't control. Focus on your actions. A fundamental Stoic teaching is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. We cannot dictate the actions of others, external events, or the outcomes of every situation, but we can always control our choices, attitudes, and efforts. When we waste energy trying to control the uncontrollable, we create unnecessary stress. Instead, direct your focus to what is in your power, your actions, decisions, and perspective. In doing so, you will cultivate inner peace and resilience. Lesson 5. Cultivate daily reflection. Learn and improve every day. Self-examination is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. Marcus Aurelius kept a personal journal where he reflected on his actions, decisions, and areas for growth. By engaging in daily self-reflection, we gain clarity on our strengths, recognize our weaknesses, and set intentions for improvement. Ask yourself each day, where did I act with wisdom? Where could I have responded better? Through consistent reflection, we align ourselves with virtue and continuous growth. Applying Stoic wisdom to everyday life. Understanding these lessons is one thing, but applying them is where transformation happens. Imagine yourself in a high-stakes situation, a tense conversation, an unexpected setback, or a moment of frustration. The natural reaction might be anger, impatience, or stress. But now, equipped with Stoic insights, you pause, you breathe, You step back from the immediate emotional impulse and assess the situation rationally. What is within your control? How can you respond in a way that aligns with your highest self? In this moment, you exercise true power, the power of choice. By incorporating Stoic principles into your daily life, you cultivate a mindset of resilience, wisdom, and intentionality. Begin each day by setting an intention to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. End each night with reflection, acknowledging your progress and areas for growth. With time and practice, these small actions will reshape your mind and life. The journey to mastering response over reaction is not an overnight transformation. It is a lifelong practice. But with each moment of awareness, each choice made with intention, and each lesson applied, you move closer to embodying the wisdom of the Stoics. As we conclude this journey, remember, life is not about controlling everything that happens, but about mastering how we respond. In every challenge lies an opportunity to choose wisdom, to cultivate resilience, and to act with purpose. Thank you for joining us at Philosophy Flow. Continue your journey with us by exploring more Stoic teachings, and may your path be guided by clarity, virtue, and peace. If you found value in this, consider sharing it with someone who could benefit. And don't forget, a simple like goes a long way in spreading Stoic wisdom. For more insights on philosophy, personal growth, and the art of clear thinking, subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay strong, stay mindful, and above all, stay stoic. See you in the next video.